Good morning. Welcome to my video. You'll know that I don't do too many videos because I'm not very charismatic. You know, from Leicester, I've got that Mongol accent. Not very good. But today I thought I'd do one because I'm partially happy, even though you'd never tell because I'm a miserable bollocks most of the time. And the reason why I'm making the video today is because HDPE has finally turned up. Ta-da! Have a look at that. Look at these little beads. Very nice. 2 kg in there. Cost me about a tenner. Not too bad. It's semi-translucent in its natural form. And it's graded at M60200, which is extrusion grade. So yeah, I'm quite happy now actually that it's turned up. All I've got to do now is put it all together, I suppose. The other reason I'm making this video is because of the struggle. Yeah, I might be a genius, but it's flawed. I can tell you now it's flawed because every step of the fucking way I'm making mistakes left, right and centre. It's only because I persevere to the point I ain't giving up that I'll get to the end. And yeah, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that was very difficult. So obviously, this difficult to try and get hold of, especially from distributors. They're a bunch of wankers. They look down the nose at you. 25 kg, huh? We sell fucking millions of tons, you cunt. We don't want to give it to you. So I go on eBay and I find, you know, the man. And he is the man. I'm going to have a nice relationship with this guy. Yeah, so that's the HDPE sorted out. There's 2 kilograms in there, and apparently it will make 66.6 units. So 3 kilograms to make 100 units approximately, and that's the amount that I intend to manufacture per day. So 500 a week, which is a lot and it's not a lot at the same time. We'll see how we get on with that. Now, here's the other thing what I wanted to talk about. This. I devised this myself, yeah, plumbing parts. It's my extrude nozzle, yeah, and it's pretty simple. It's an inch to an inch and a half, to half-inch reducer. This attaches to the tube, which houses all the HDPE, which is heated to 200 degrees, approximately. So we'll leave that there. Now this, yeah. This is the part that attaches to my mould, okay? Not that section there. Let's screw that up and let's get you a better view. This section, all right? Now, it's that. This is the part that attaches. It's the marriaging tool, if you like. It marriages my plunging machine, IMM, injection moulder, whatever you want to call it, to the mould, yeah? So in order to do that, I need to attach that to that using this thread. Now, this is a BSPP. Yeah, that means it's parallel. 19 TPI. Yeah. That's the well, it's not the teeth, I suppose. It's the pitch. If anything, how many pitches are on it? And it's a bit of a bugger because you're converting from metric to imperial all the time. And if that's not bad enough, plumbers don't use the outer diameter as a thread measurement, yeah? They use the internal flow rate of whatever's coming out of here. So this is predominantly for gas. Could be for water, but predominantly for gas. And it causes a lot of issues because if you convert 3/8, essentially that's what this is, yeah? Also known as a 10 mil, right? If you convert that from imperial to metric, that's about 9.5 millimeters, yeah? And this is what's done my head in, because I know that that's too small. 9.5 millimeters is too small to attach, yeah? This measurement is actually 16.6 millimeters outside diameter. And it's that throws everything out the equation. So I'm trying to work out metric, and they're giving it to me imperial, but then using a metric measurement. So it's absolute nightmare. Now, I don't know if you can see these, yeah? These are pretty special actually, they cost a lot of money. I've got two types of them actually. We've got BSP PT and pretty much a BSPP. They both do the same thing regarding this. Again, this is where confusion comes in. One of them is a bottom tap and one of them is a taper. Taper's always got an angle, 55-degree angle on it. So the idea is obviously to drill a hole in my mould, 14.75 millimeters by the way, I do know that now. And then literally turn this into it, down to 5 mil. Obviously 5 mil is not a lot, so that's why I need the bottoming type, because that will take it right down to the next surface. Because it's shallow hole, it's a blind hole, essentially. So the thing is, I need this section here, and we'll see about this. It took me a long time to work this out, but thankfully I never got this bit wrong. But that should turn into there, and it does. So I actually got something right. But it took a long time to get this bit right. Just because I show pictures and say, oh, this is this and this is that, yeah, I've done that. Don't think, you know, it's the iceberg effect. You only see the top portion. You don't see 99% of the difficulty that comes underneath that. It's not an easy thing to do. And it's definitely not easy to start something from an idea, design the prototype, test that prototype on potential customers, see if they like it, yes or no. Turns out they do like it. Electricians got a lot of money at the minute as well. £10 a piece for this, they'll love it. So, yeah, I suppose what I'm trying to say is it's not very easy at all. And there's a lot of difficulties along the way. But I'm nearly there now. And there's only 2 more things to do. And I always say, I've only got this to do, I've only got this to do. And then something else arises. It's just how it is. I just need to sort out the clamping technique for my moulds. I've got a bottom mould and the top mould. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use 4 clevis pins, 10mm by 20mm. The aluminium that I'm using for the mould each is only 10mm deep. So it's 20mm in total. So obviously a 20mm clevis in length is adequate. And what that does is it sits, 4 pins will sit and it'll keep the mould in the exact position that I need it to do. And then, because they're not the clamping tool, I've got 4 wing nut type clamp bolts to sit on the ends pretty much. And they will clamp it all together and that should keep it nice. That is pretty much all I have to say. Next week, I'm going to be CNCing the moulds, which I'm fucking shitting myself, to be honest with you, because it's just another fucking can of worms. It's just not easy. It's just nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. I can see me smashing about 20 end mills before, you know, I get to solving what it is that I need to actually be doing. You know, I need to make sure the design corresponds to the end milling process. It's not easy. You can design something in CAD, and when you take it to the machine's got tolerances. You know, the motors that drive the wheels, that turn the belts, that make it move X, Y, Z, they all have a tolerance on them. I think it's 0.2 millimeters. So I have to play around with that to make sure that I'm getting everything precisely accurate. Otherwise, it's a very fucking expensive mistake. However, because I've come this far now and I know exactly what my design is and how I'm going to do it, and I've got the material, I could take it to a CNC professional if my CNC machine is not going to work, which I think it actually will work because I've got the right speeds and feeds, I've got the right drills. It should be okay. I just have to take my time with it because I'm only using 1/8 end mill pieces. And if you go on, like, you know, LinkedIn, see the big CNC machines they've got, the fucking size of the drill bits they use and the chips that fly off it. Fucking hell, I can't compete with that. And there's the other thing, because of obviously the budget and everything else. Well, I suppose the budget is the key here, because the budget means that you've got to think about absolutely everything to the last detail. There's no, oh, this will do, that will be all right, oh, that's more than adequate. Everything's on the fucking breadline. Everything about this is on the breadline. So It's interesting, but we'll see how it pans out. But I've come this far now. You know, I built the injection mold machine. That wasn't easy. That's by my own design. I know it works. I know it's capable of delivering up to 60 grams of material. As I said earlier, the laser line template actually is only about 30 grams. So I've got more than double the amount, which is good. I suppose that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to have a cup of tea, a couple of fags. Like I said, you know full well why I don't do videos, because I've got the Mongol Leicester accent. It's fucking no good, is it? You know. Imagine me going on YouTube. I'll just be there in my dressing gown with a fag in my mouth. Fucking this, fucking that. You know, my dad's Scottish. So, it's never going to end well. It's partly the reason I don't like doing presentations either, because, you know, I can do all the technical work. You know, my mind's pretty good. But the fucking orifice that whatever comes out is not the best. And I know that. And I've been told that as well. So in future, I'll probably need a few puppets. So if there's anybody out there that speaks nice and is actually nice, because I'm not, clearly, you know, then get in touch, because I might need to use you. Not like as a puppet as such, but I'll pay you for doing fucking presentations for me and that. I'll tell you what to say. You just don't look good coming from me. If people look at me, they just see this negative vibe. I've got this negative, moody face, yeah? And people fucking don't like it instantly. So, I'm aware of that as well, and I can't change. And when they start having a dig at me, because of what I can do, I tell them to fuck off. And it don't matter who they are. It could be the Queen. I tell her to fuck off. So, that's just how it is. That's how I am. Anyway, that concludes the video. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Cheerio. Ta-da.